Looks good. A lot of great options on 2 for us. Counter, fire, or impulse. Start here so we have both blue and red untapped. On 2. Odawara, okay. Play out of planes here. End. See if it's mono blue or not. Nope, it's actually Esper so far. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to respond to that. Could just impulse instead. That's fine. Let's take an impulse draw. Lockdown will be good eventually. Hard counterspell will be good. We're doing okay on land. Let's take the lockdown for here. Fires, okay. Let's drop the Fable this turn. While they're tapped out. Third land. Okay, they drop another Spirited Companion. That's fine. More land's also okay. Actually, I no longer know if we need the lockdown right now. I think we just drop off the lockdown, keep the land. Fire's a victory. I think it's going to be okay because we have so many cards in hand right now. Let's do it like that. Hip Lapse is okay too. Might want double red for 2 fires this turn. It is possible. Stack here. Alright, they go for double block. We'll attempt 1 fires here. Don't need to kick it. We do have some stick here. Sure. Both companions go down. And we'll end here. Make Disappear, Fires, and Fateful Absence open. 4th land. They go for Kaito. We just make Disappear that one. More stick. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Okay. Sure.
The system can't fix everything, but we can.
Well, nothing we can do about that.
Our eyes are everywhere.
Alright, he's phased out, so nothing we can do there either. Well, we could pick off this token with Fire as a victory if we really want to. We could even kick it. Just to get the draw off, which isn't crazy. We don't even know if they're a Zur deck. I'm kind of okay with that. It's pretty weird, but I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah, I don't want to give him the free draw. Let's go ahead and kick this thing. Alright. That's pretty good, actually. Have enough mana to make Disappear or Faithful Absence. 5th land. Okay, they plus the Kaito.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Drop off backup Kaito. Wedding announcement. Players want to make Disappear. We could drop off the token and counter it, but I don't think we want to. Alright, that will go ahead and make Disappear, I think. Alright, not bad. That allows us to attack down Kaito this turn. Plus we get a nice Memory Deluge off. Probably go ahead and do that now as well. That holds open blue and white. We'd rather keep open red if possible. I think we want the Deluge to land. Let's start like this. Send both here. Make sure Kaito goes down. Some nice treasure. Yep, they let it go through.
I'm hungry.
Alright, I think we take this Deluge now. Lockdown. Mirror Breaker's okay. Burn on the house adds some pressure. Let's take these 2, I suppose. No counter magic, though. Alright, drop you as our land for turn. And I think we end there. Might want to Fateful Absence someone. We're not going to play Counter Magic anyway. Maybe we just drop the next Fable. Okay, some amount of kill pressure on the board. When it's working through their wedding announcement. 6th land. They attack? Because they want the other blocker. They're really going to deal 1 damage to this guy. That's fine. They want to go, I don't know. I think that's fine. Why? What do you got? Meat hook for 2. Okay, they're going to do that anyway. Lockdown's okay, but not amazing. I don't think we need you right now. Absence and Burn Down the House are both decent here. Let's just drop off the lockdown. Okay, more land. We don't really want to give him the draw. This might be a big deluge turn. Right, they bop us for 1. Get another token and flip. You're kind of hoping they don't have another Spell Pierce in hand. Another Kaito comes down. Okay. We'd like to draw now. See if they have the counter. There is stick. Dang. Oh, we get it off. Okay. Fire's interesting. They're going to phase out. Emperor's okay. More Deluge is honestly not bad either. Maybe take 1 Emperor and 1 Deluge here. I like that better than Fateful Absence. At least didn't get countered. Alright, Kaido phases out. We do hit land, which is kind of nice. Probably Emperor a token. And Deluge this turn. And here. We could instead kill the Kaito now, before they have the chance to use it. Which I don't hate. Let's go ahead and do it, because they can't use it at instant speed. They do get to pay for the draw, but that's okay. Alright, goes down. Bank Buster. Yikes. Well, I don't think we're going to counter that anyway, sadly. Now we want a temporary lockdown. Maybe we'll Deluge for 1. Instead of Emperor. No blocks. Take 2. Take 4. Down to 15. Yeah, we really want a temporary lockdown here. Would be huge. We take that draw now. Tap land. Alright. Let's go for it. We can pay for Spell Pierce at least. Alright, they want to make the spear. Sack a token. Alright. Interesting. Yep, decline here. First round is countered. That's not terrible. We could almost just turn the corner on them, though. Which is kind of interesting. Alright, this turn I think I want to Emperor here. Go ahead and attack, because we can. End here. I think we want to try to Emperor and counterspell something. I know, they get that draw off. It's terrible. Well, we're going to try this now. No stick, no counter spells. Exile tap creature.
My people must contend with. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Another wedding announcement. Yeah, we try to counter that, I think. Yep. They have 3 mana left. They have no counter spells. So it's just removal or creatures in here. More planeswalkers. Something slow. Deluge is pretty nice. But we can start turning up the heat here. Literally. Plus on you.
Remember your training.
Alright. Do we need to land? It's tough to say. We could save it to cycle later. Alright, I don't even know if that was an efficient use of mana. Maybe we should have just attacked for 2 there. Okay, they are cycling, looking for answers here. I wonder what kind of sweepers they have in the deck. We do have some pressure now. Yeah, I think we should just attack with Kiki Jiki instead of copying a 1/1 and have it die off the Massacre. Rafine, okay. Well, we have an expensive Deluge to look for an answer. That'd be what? Land plus Fateful Absence. It's probably in there. I'm okay with that. We need white for that. Okay, fine. There's Fateful Absence and land. That's what we wanted. Oh, we don't have enough mana anyway, but we'll still take it. Burn of the House is interesting. Well, if we can't do it this turn, right? Because it's Ward 2. No, it's only Ward 1. All right, we actually can do it this turn. Yeah, okay. Ward 1, yep. Auto pay. Either plus or minus. They're pretty tapped out. I don't know about sweepers. Let's just keep pushing damage here. Alright. Get in there. When it drops down to 5, we'll see if they can top deck a sweeper here. Another land. They have 2 draws. Manual taps here. They really don't want to use any pain lands. Makes sense. More manual taps. All right. They get 1 draw off the clue. Still have another off the bank buster. Another draw off the bank buster. They have 6 mana left. They could play Farewell here. Plus the treasure token, actually. 7 mana. Meat hook for 2. All right. They do get a sweeper. Yep. We're going face. Is not enough, though. Up to 6. Another Rafine. Interesting. So Kenzin. All right. Well, we're starting with a Deluge here, I suppose. Another Emperor's okay. Fable's okay. You know, both these are better than land, I suppose. Start here.
Guards, to me.
Guess we play out the... Play out Kenzin so we have enough mana to Emperor. Doesn't matter, though. And here. We can't target the Rafine because we can't pay the ward cost. So they'll attack, we'll drop our Fiend, make an attacker, and then on our turn, maybe a plus? Not sure. Okay, they do attack. We have no response. They do get to connive here. Can't target with the Emperor anyway. Okay, they drop off a land. They keep all spells. We'll go for the next Emperor here. Again, we can't minus their Fiend anyway, because we don't have mana to pay. There is Stick. They now might have a counterspell. We'll see. Nope. Lands successfully.
I've learned much during my travels.
Make another attacker. Lethal is presented. Definitely drop you off. Fateful Absence. Well, Deluge now still leaves plenty of mana open. So let's go for it here. They clearly have a response for us. I guess we'd like a hard counterspell. They flash in their own Wandering Emperor in response. Okay, fine. We still have a Fateful Absence.
Finally, I'm home.
Make a blocker. Okay.
Let your blade do the talking.
Unfortunately, they can power up the Bank Buster now. Even if we target it with Fateful Absence. There's nothing we can do about that. Magus Spear is probably outclassed, unless they try to do something else this turn. I'll take the Warden and maybe the Impulse. Start with a plus on you.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Okay, we guess we Fateful Absence the token now. They power up the Bank Buster. I guess we'd like to see them power up the Bank Buster instead. Two there, one face. Yeah, we don't know if they have more removal. I guess we got to send everyone there. The treasure token. Let's see if they power up the Bank Buster to block the Goblin Shaman. It's possible. A Ganjo on it. Yeah, we're not going to dig for a counterspell, I don't think. This might be their second card this turn. Even so, do we really care? I mean, we'll keep taking powerful spells. Alright, you're dead. Do get the treasure. Do we give him a token to draw and keep our attackers around? Next, we're going to drop the Warden. We really just want to protect the Warden, I guess. Maybe we let this go. Let's let the token go. Their Emperor goes down.
Back to wandering.
Up to 8. End here. Alright, 2 attackers. They get the connive off. It's interesting. Could do it before connive. Let's let them drop off something first. Whew. 2 lands. Okay. We don't have lethal on the way back. We're going to pick off our Fiend. We could do it now anyway. I'm sure. Attempt this. Try to autopay. That's fine, actually. No blocks. Take 3. Oh, they're actually attacking that one. Okay. Well, we can either drop the Warden. I think we just dropped the Warden here. See if they have an answer. There is stick. Oh man, all right. What do you got? Lands. I think we keep the shield counter on here. I think we basically just win if this guy survives, right? We copy it with Kiki Jiki next turn. Let's decline. I don't think we need the draw. We could also drop Burn Down the House this turn, but we can wait till next turn, I think. It's gonna have haste anyway. No attacks. End here. Alright, we're looking for lethal next turn. Okay. They attack with both. I think because they need the connive. Because they're fishing for an answer to the Warden. Maybe a large massacre. Do they have any hardcore removal in here at all? Infernal Grasp. They could draw 2 Infernal Grasps. So I don't think we take any blocks here. Take 5-ish, 5 to 7 damage. And then look for lethal on the crackback with both the Kiki Jiki and Burn Down the House. They drop off Land and Wedding Announcement. They keep 2 cards. One of them could be a counterspell. I think we go no blocks here. We could take out this guy. Taking 6 isn't that bad. I think we keep our shield counters around. Down to 7 in case this is just double Infernal Grasp ready for the Warden. Another Bank Buster. Okay, that gives them a draw. They don't have the answer yet then. They can only -4 Massacre currently. So Warden has escaped. And that's it. We draw a Lockdown. Doesn't really help us. Let's start by copying. Whoo! Dogi! What a game. Definitely made some misplays there. Apologies about that. 6 a.m. here. Trying to get a video in before I got to do some stuff today, but damn. Tough game. Welcome to the post-game deck tech JESKAI control. Pretty interesting. Definitely has some good things going for it. But I don't think what I have here is the best possible build. I started out with my finisher as Sphinx of Clear Skies, but ended up taking it out because I wasn't really supporting Domain. I only had a Plains and a Mountain in here, basically. And I took it out in favor of Burn Down the House, which is both doubles as a sweeper and as a finisher in its own right with the Devil tokens. But I actually think the Sphinx will be better. I think to make this deck improved, what I would do is I put 3 copies of the Sphinx back in, maybe just 4, drop the Warden, just to curve out. Emperor into Sphinx is pretty good. You can at least have a target to put the +1 token on. But then you need to tweak the mana base if you want to do this. And we already have a lot of slow lands that want to come down on 1 because we aren't running any 1-drops. So I think I would cut some of these slow lands like Sundown Pass, Deserted Beach, and Dark Waste and put in some of these tri-lands, which still can come in tapped on 1, but help hit your domain count so that Sphinx actually does give you some draw power later in the game. I think that would be a little bit better of a configuration. But the rest of the deck is pretty solid. I love Temporary Lockdown. It pairs really well with Fateful Absence. You can remove something, potentially a Planeswalker, give them the token, but then sweep it up on the same turn. That's great. It also sweeps up Bank Buster. For that reason, we're not running Bank Buster in the deck because it's very awkward to play turn 2 Bank Buster and then want to play turn 3 Lockdown. That doesn't feel good. So instead, we're relying on Lockdown to sweep up the opponent's Bank Busters, even though this is a huge advantage in the long game. We get some other good cards in here. Man, Fires of Victory. I was not crazy impressed with this. You do need more 2-drops because we are running no 1-drops. You absolutely have to have something to interact onto or else you're just dead if you're waiting until 3 most games. Trying out Fires here. It's pretty good. I mean, it does a lot of damage early game, obviously, because you have lots of cards in your hand. Late game, if you have 1 card in your hand, your opponent drops Shouldered, you are not so happy about that. So it's interesting. It's might not be the best way to do this. It might just be Lightning Strike because early game Lightning Strike can deal with everything anyway, and late game Lightning Strike can deal with most things still, except maybe Shoulders. So I'm not sold on this card. I think Lightning Strike might be better. 3-drops, we got a couple hard counters, which are very necessary. I wish I could fit in a 3rd, but again, you really need a high density of 2-drops because you have to be doing things on 2 if you're doing nothing on 1. 4 Fables is amazing. One of the reasons to play red and makes JESKAI a little more powerful. And then, like I said, I think I'd take out Burn Down the House, put in 3 to 4 copies of Sphinx, and get that domain mana base going. I think I'd prefer that as a finisher. Anyway, that's the video. Just one long game today, I guess. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.